So my question is to the group here is, how do you go about the prospecting? Where do you find the opportunities, associations? Just want to get a few, I guess, tips for a newbie like me.
Could I respond a little bit to that?
Of course.
Tanya, it's interesting to me, if you go up to somebody and they ask you what you do and you say you're a business broker, most people that maybe I just have dumb friends, but they don't, what's a business broker? So I think, unlike real estate, where it's a lot of, like, millions probably of residential agents, commercial, of course, a few, maybe 100,000. I'm not sure how many, but business brokers aren't very many. Tanya, do you know a number? I've heard less than 10,000 in the whole.
Yeah, I estimate is like 8,000 in the country. But what do you think, Alan? What have you heard?
I heard yesterday on a first choice business call that there were 4,000 business brokers, but I don't know that anybody is a good measure of that. It's not very many, which is good
Not
for
very
us.
many.
So here's the point I was trying to make, Art.
Yeah.
You want to be a listing broker, not a buyer's broker here, right? I think we all have that dream. Let's be a listing broker. If we're in real estate, it's hard to do sometimes, especially in commercial. But in a business, I think that's what you are, right? If someone calls you and they're looking for a business, I'm going to turn them away, actually, myself. I don't have enough time to do that.
Well, I let me stop you there for just a minute. So if somebody calls you and wants a business, you can put them in Pipedrive.
Yeah.
Or in your CRM, you're going to say, hey, I don't have anything. I'm not working on anything that meets your criteria right now. But if I come across anything, I'll reach out to you and let you know. And you get their acquisition criteria and you put it into Pipedrive and you tag it with whatever they're looking for. If they're looking for auto repair or hospitality or healthcare or manufacturing or whatever, you create tags on their record so that when you do have something, you can pull up all of your contacts that have in the past have asked you for manufacturing or shown an interest in, restaurants or whatever it is, and send an email out to them saying, hey, here's what I have. And you can add additional tags for, other criteria as well, but
I stand corrected.
You get the point.
I want to make one addition to what I was saying, though. I got a call the other day and somebody said, I want to start a business. And I need real estate in a 4-block area of Tacoma, Washington, that type of thing. They're not even in a business. They're not looking to buy one. They want to build a business.
Yeah.
Okay, that's definitely off my list. I'm not gonna, maybe lease the property if I can find that, or sell the building. But I'm definitely not going to help them start a business. That's just me. Now, Tanya, she may have something else up her sleeve. She'll put that in Pipedrive. That business. I don't have that.
Thanks, Nick. Appreciate it.
Okay.
Hey, Art, maybe look at Danny here. Your local chambers of commerce, become a member there. Then some of the trade shows, at least here in Wisconsin, they have boat shows, manufacturing shows, where all the businesses are just there, and just take a walk through and introduce yourself, and you never know, who you can meet there. One tip I got from Tanya. Oh, go ahead, Tanya.
No, go ahead, Danny. I'm sorry.
You mentioned on one of the last get-togethers, you said, what did you recommend? Logging into your local library, downloading a free database of business owners, and that's your cold call list, right? Is that what you said, Tanya?
Yeah, I mean, if you have an interest in a specific type of business, you can get an account online with your public library, and they have databases of 40 million, 60 million businesses across the country.
Mm-hmm.
And so you can actually go in, and use certain criteria to narrow down a search. So you can search for plumbing companies in a specific zip code or with a specific area code or in a county or whatever, and pull a list of that specific type of business if you want to focus on a given industry. One thing I was going to say actually goes back to what Dick was talking about, where people don't know what business brokers are. And so one of the things that I tell people, especially if you go to a chamber of commerce, you go to a mixer or something like that, somebody says, well, what do you do? And instead of saying I'm a business broker, because they don't know what that is, you say, when you're driving down the street, the strip mall that you pass in these commercial zones. So I sell all those little businesses, the coffee shop, the legal document shop, the cigar store, the flower shop. I sell all those businesses that are in that strip mall. That's what I do. I help those owners sell their businesses. And because oftentimes people don't know what the difference between a commercial broker and a business broker is either. So and you can tell them a commercial broker is going to sell that strip mall, but I'm going to sell each one of those businesses that are inside that strip mall, that are operating from that strip mall. Same thing with an office building, right? So, you can give them some examples so that they understand what you do. Just give them examples in terms that they can understand.
Great. Appreciate that.
Yeah.